Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. It's Savannah Purple Phoenix. We're playing Marker 7 on the Nintendo 3DS. We're going to be doing the 50cc Leaf Cup Grand Prix today with our challenges of playing with motion controls, and we're going to be trying to get a star rank in our Grand Prix today. So I want us to play as Toad because we haven't played as Toad yet, and we did unlock the red monster tires in our last video, so we're going to be using Tiny Tug, Red Monster, and Flower Glider because it's funny and I can do that. So for Leaf Cup we have N64 Calamari Desert, DSDK Pass, GameCube Daisy Cruiser, and Wii Maple Treeway. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, N64 Calamari Desert, here we go. I'm pretty sure this track isn't section-based like it is in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I know it's section-based there because they took basically the Tour version of the track, but this is before Tour. Before Tour had to ruin the way all the tracks are. I'm not always a fan of how Tour did some of the tracks. Some of them were fine, but other ways it's just like, why are we doing this way? Like, why did we have to make a section-based Calamari Desert? We didn't really need to do that. There's nothing wrong with driving the whole track 3 times. I don't know. Now, one thing this track is doing, it looks like, compared to the original version of the track, is adding that glide panel ramp, which is seen in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. They did keep that over there. And I think you can access that... Can you access that on lap 1? I can't quite remember. I'm pretty sure you can access it on lap 2. I don't know why I'm blanking on when you can access that, but that is one difference on this track compared to the original. Obviously, you can glide in Mario Kart 64. Okay, can I get all the coins there? I cannot. Of course not. Of course not. Okay, Luigi does have a blue shell, though, so I'm sure he's going to try to throw that at me in any second. How am I missing all the coins? I mean, not that's going to matter. I'm going to get hit anyway. I'm going to get hit anyway. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to stay in first-person mode. I was trying to throw the item behind me, and I hit the D-pad instead of the circle pad. I would do that. Okay, grab 2 coins here. Okay, very nice. So now I have all 10. Peach is actually not that far behind me, shockingly. I don't know how that happened. I mean, I'm not driving the best, I suppose. But she's pretty close behind me, which is shocking for 50cc. The only time the CPU so far have actually been that big of a deal, I guess, was the very first race of the game. They were, for some reason, kind of on our tail there. But otherwise, they've not been that bad. Like, we've not really had to fight them off. But I have seen y'all say that once you get to the higher speeds, this game does start getting more difficult. Makes sense. Once you get to some of the newer installments of the series, 50cc is just, like, incredibly easy compared to the higher speeds. Like, even the jump from 50 to 100cc can be a little much sometimes. Okay, I feel like the train itself just, like, stopped. I don't know if that was just me. Also, I think there are 2 trains in this track. There has to be, because there's no way that there was a train just back there and then there was one right here. Like, there's no way it went around that fast. So I think there are 2 trains on this track, whereas the original, I'm pretty sure, only has the 1. And I think Mario Kart 8 only has 1 train as well. I could be wrong about that, but I think this one does have 2. I'm sure y'all will let me know if that's the case in the comments, though, because I would actually like to know if I'm right about that. And particularly about the other versions, because it's pretty obvious there's 2 here, but I don't know about the other versions of the track. But there we go, we got first once again. Peach got second, and Mario got third. Okay, so it looks like Peach and Mario are going to be the 2 computers that we would have to watch out for if this wasn't 50cc. But let's go ahead and play our next track. Alright, now we're playing DSDK Pass. This track is actually making a return in Mario Kart World, and it looks absolutely amazing in that game. At the time of this video coming out, Mario Kart World's not out yet. Maybe you're watching this and Mario Kart World is out, I don't know, but it's not out yet at the time of recording this video. And, yeah. So this track, I know, did make a return in Tour. That's where I played it the most. And, of course, it's been in DS, and it's in this game as well. So it's gonna be in 4 games, which is actually kind of crazy. This is a good track. I do actually like this one quite a bit. It's really long. This one definitely could do with being section-based, which I'm pretty... Oh, gosh, okay, I just fell off. Mario got hit, okay. That's great. This one could probably be section-based, to be honest. Calamari Desert would need to be, but I feel like if they put DSDK Pass in Mario Kart 8, they maybe would have tried to section it off. Maybe make it a little longer. I don't know. This track just feels a little bit long at times. I could be crazy, though. They may would edit it a little bit. I may not know what I'm talking about. Maybe it's not long enough to warrant being section-based. I mean, I guess it's not actually that bad. Yeah, I guess it's not that long. So scratch everything I just said. So it doesn't need to be section-based. But I know in Mario Kart World, the track is huge. Like, just from what we've seen in the trailers, it looks super wide. It looks super long. Like, they've changed quite a bit about the tracks, which is something that's interesting about World, just how much the retro tracks are being transformed, and in some ways look a little unrecognizable. Usually, when Mario Kart puts retro tracks in the game, they are recognizable. They're very close to their original form, minus a few things, like Sunset Wilds not having the sun actually set in Mario Kart 8, but otherwise it's the same track. Like, it's not that different, unless it's got a tour makeover, like Calamari Desert did. But otherwise, it's the same thing. World, though, is really transforming the track, so I'm gonna be curious how I think about that and how other people think about that. I feel like there's gonna be some hate towards how much the track is gonna get changed, but we'll have to see. Okay, I am getting destroyed right here. I only have 3 coins, and I have goop in my face, so that's not a good thing. I need to get coins. Okay, I got... Oh, I was able to grab both of those. Okay, interesting. Usually in Mario Kart 8, the coins are so far apart that you can't even grab the coins. Like, you can't grab multiple. You can only grab one at a time. Okay, avoid the snowmen here. They're not that much of a hazard, to be honest. Do they move from lap to lap? Or are they just in the same spot? Because if they're just in the same spot, they didn't make them that much of a hazard, to be honest. Like, they're not that hard to avoid at all. But I do really like this track. I also like that it has, like, weather changes a little bit. Like, now it's a little bit more sunny. Oh, I just dropped the banana. I didn't mean to do that. But it's more sunny now than it was when we first started the track. That is one thing that I'm sad 8 took out. Like, 8 took out a lot of environmental changes, which is kind of frustrating. But I know World is going crazy with environmental changes, so they took them away just to bring them back. They gave us what we wanted. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I'm pretty sure World has environmental changes. I know in free roam, like, the time of day and stuff will change. And I think there can be, like, rain and stuff. I'm not sure about, like, the actual Grand Prix themselves. But free roam has some changes at the very least, so they kind of gave us environmental changes back, which is kind of interesting. Okay, how far is it? Oh, everyone's so far behind us. Okay, you know about how I was saying that the snowmen aren't hazards, and then I ran into them? We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that at all. I don't want to see anyone talk about that. But there we go. We got first once again. Not a big deal there. We're kind of set in our victory there, but let's go ahead and play our third track. All right, now we're on GameCube Daisy Cruiser. This was in GameCube, it's in 7. Made a return in Mario Kart 8. I'm sure it was in Tour. I don't remember this track in Tour, but I'm sure it was in there. I'm gonna be curious to see what the changes are with this. I feel like there's not much you can change about Daisy Cruiser. I mean, obviously the water you can drive in here. So that's something different with this compared to Double Dash. Water was a hazard in Double Dash. So yeah, we can do that. I don't hate how the track looks, to be honest. Okay, what does this look like? Okay, so it looks like... this is not the nice dining room the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe got. It's just like the normal flooring of the rest of the ship like it has in Double Dash. But 8 Deluxe gives it like a nicer looking dining room, which is kind of interesting. I do like how the 8 Deluxe made that change. But yeah, not too different compared to Double Dash. Okay, we have a red shell coming our way. Bowser also has a lightning bolt, so I want to keep that in mind. And I only have 4 coins. I only have 2 coins. Scratch that. Oh, there's coins over here. Oh, interesting. Okay, I like that they put coins right on the outside rim there. I know that's actually like the faster way to drive that. If you can, why did I throw that? If you can like get in between that, which is gonna be a lot easier to do in 7 than it would be in Double Dash. In Double Dash, that turn is brutal. Oh, and they filled this area with water. Okay, so I think this area does have water in it in 8 Deluxe as well. But obviously not in Double Dash because that would have been a hazard. Which I'm not really a big fan of adding water in that cargo hold, because that's inside the ship. So why is it filled with water? I don't think that's what we want in our boats. If I'm being honest. We don't want water in the like main part of our boat here. That's not a good thing. Okay, here comes another blue shell. There's also a moray eel in here. Okay. There's also people down here. Okay. Well, at least they're behind glass. I didn't even know there were people in here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Turn! I only have 8 coins, which is unfortunate. Okay, can I get my 10? Come on. Yes, let's go. We got it. Okay, we got all 10. And we have a leaf, which is worthless. I don't know why I pointed that out, but there we go. We got ourselves another first. That's not incredibly shocking. Cool, I guess. All right, let's go ahead and play our final track. All right, now we're on Wee Maple Tree Way. I'm sure I'm gonna hate this version compared to the original. Maybe. I don't know. 8 Deluxe did a pretty good job with this track, I will say. Even graphics-wise, it looks pretty nice. It'd be a little hard to mess up Maple Tree Way, though, graphics-wise, I will say. Okay, wait, the start of that song sounded a little bit different. I don't know why that sounded so weird. Okay, so this does add the glide panel into the cannon. Obviously, Mario Kart Wii didn't have gliding. And then I think the ending doesn't have that rope net. It has a glide panel, which I think is also the case in 8 Deluxe. I kind of like the rope a little bit more, to be 100% honest. I think the rope net was a lot more fun than, oh, guys, look, it's a glide panel. But maybe this will be more fun to glide here, because gliding is actually fun in Mario Kart 7, unlike 8 Deluxe. Oh, that's gonna hit me, of course. I have no coins. Okay. Oh, bye, Koopa. All right. Oh, I'm just getting shocked. Okay, move. Move! What are we doing? Okay, go. Drive. Get coins. At least we're big now. Okay. Get 2 coins, not 3, because why would I get 3 coins? Why would I get 3 coins? That's ridiculous. Okay, more coins here. They put a bunch, like, right at the end. There's, like, nothing towards the beginning. Okay, I do want to try to keep this, mushroom. I'm going to try to see if I can take the shortcut. Oh my gosh! Okay. The gliding is still a little scary. I'm still trying to get used to it, particularly with first-person view. If I was not on first-person view... Oh, I don't get to take the shortcut. That's sad. I'm pretty sure it would be slower to try to go up the grass, particularly on 50cc. I don't know if hopping through the grass is actually like a strategy in this game. I know that that's something people try to do in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but I don't know if that's like something that's actually faster in Mario Kart 7. I would assume it would be, but maybe the grass like mechanics just work different, because things that you would think wouldn't work different from game to game actually do work different. Why did Wiggler hit me? Wiggler, move. Wiggler, get out of the way. Okay, Koopa has a red that he threw, and I don't know where it went. I don't know if he threw it at an item or like what he did, but it's not here anymore. Okay, got 3 coins right there. That's great. It's also so weird seeing no half pipe on the side of that turn. Because I know obviously it's there in Wii, because Wii had half pipes. And then 8 Deluxe added half pipes back in. But 7 didn't have them. What was that gliding? Okay. We were still gliding when we shouldn't have been gliding. Cool. Yeah, that was weird. No half pipe. This game would have been so weird with half pipes. The half pipes would not have worked. Particularly since this game doesn't even have like bikes or anything. It just has carts. Also, this is hurting my hand. Ow. It's hard to use the 3DS after a while, and my hands are small, and they still don't like the 3DS. Okay, I think everyone's a pretty good distance behind me. It's a little hard to tell because of all the winding that this map does, but I'm pretty sure everyone's pretty far behind me. Someone has a bullet bill. I don't think we've gotten a bullet bill yet, but we also haven't like gotten that far behind, so we haven't really gotten to use a ton of the cool items yet. I don't think this game actually has like any unique items compared to Mario Kart 8, except the Tanuki Leaf. But I think that's the only one. I don't think it has anything else that's unique, which I'm glad they got away. They did away with the Tanuki Leaf. The Tanuki Leaf was just kind of eh. I mean, I thought it was kind of neat seeing it here again, but I'm just like, that's one that I'm glad we got rid of. That's not one that I think we needed to keep. There we go, yet another perfect cup. We got first on all 4 of our races, as to be expected. So let's go ahead and see our award ceremony. All right, and there we go. We did it. Perfect set of tracks there, and I didn't dislike any of them. Once again, not hating any of the tracks in a cup, which is actually kind of crazy. Those were solid retros, to be honest. Daisy Cruiser, Maple Treeway, Calamari Desert, like those are solid. That's actually crazy how solid those retros were. All right, what kind of star rank did we get here? Probably like 2 if I had to guess. Oh, we got 3. Wait, we haven't gained 3 this whole time. Why did I think 2? If this was Mario Kart Wii, we probably would have gotten 2. But this is Mario Kart 7, so we got 3. And there we go. We unlocked the Lightning Cup. Did we get anything else? We did. So I do want to see what our cart customization is, because I always like to look at that. And we'll probably play with it next time. I'm trying to like play with all the cart customizations as we get them because it's fun. It mixes it up a little bit. Okay, let's see here. What did we get? The paraglider. Okay, I actually like the way the paraglider looks. How is that compared to like the flower? Oh, is there no difference? Oh wait, these do have a difference between the standard glider, but not with each other. Okay, interesting. I guess we'll use the paraglider. It kind of like fits the boat theme. It fits the boat. And that's gonna go ahead and do it for this video. So, if you enjoyed this video, please sure to give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more Mario Kart 7 content like this. I like posting these videos twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 p.m. Central Time. So if you miss out on future uploads, please check out which are on. And of course, I want to go ahead and give a big shout out to our Tier 2 channel members. Thank you all so much for your opportunity to upgrade your memberships to the next level. Your support was mean a lot to me. So thank you all so very much for being Tier 2 members of the channel. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.